Hello and welcome to the SimLab Composer 2015 training series. In this tutorial we will quickly get a brief on how to open and edit for 3D PDF output using different settings. Let's get started. When creating a 3D PDF file, we will need a model. So I'll select one from the recent files over here. Select the ring project. Feel free to use your own model out of the abundant formats supported by Composer. Before starting, we will get rid of the animation and scene states that came with this project. First, go to the Animation Workbench. These are keys for the animation in this project. Click this little icon over here to get rid of all the animation keys in the entire scene. Now we will go to the Scene State task to delete the states. Those are thumbnails of the scene states. Now that we are done with that, let's go ahead and drag materials. We want to create a materials scene state. So go to the Materials Task tab and drag and drop out of the library. Press F4 to render preview. You can also do that from the rendering workbench. Okay, now that we have our materials defined, we need to set the Scene States filter so that we will only deal with materials. A little note on selecting. Hold the Control key and select to apply scene states to selections only. But this model is so geometrically complex that it may be difficult to do that. So it's faster to make the selections by materials. Let's open the Scene Materials panel. Click on any slot, then click the Select Through Materials icon. As you can see, everything that falls under this material is selected and is acted on as a single body. Now, let's uncheck the Scene States filter, which we don't need. Just leave the Materials filter checked, then press the Capture icon. Notice a thumbnail popping into the library below. Now let's change the materials and apply the same procedures. Notice the small drop-down arrow here. This is where we can switch between using the active selection and the entire scene. We don't need From Selection for materials, but we will be using it for the Hide and Show, which we will get into in a while. Okay, in order to create the Hide and Show states, we must first select the part we want to hide and show, then switch to Selection Only. Oops, we forgot to change the filters to Hide and Show. I'll delete the scene state I accidentally created. Now let's create two new scene states that show and hide one of the four bands. All that is left is to select a template and export. Go to the Sharing workbench and click the Settings under the PDF task. Select this one over here. The tabs up here are different settings for our output. Right now, we'll just go with the defaults. Now we are finished creating scene states. However, we will add a URL link to our template. So let's go ahead and click the Edit button here. Click the text icon. Let's say, click to go to website. Add URL from the Type drop-down menu and paste your URL. Now that we're done, we don't want to edit the original template, so let's save this template to the desktop for now. Click Export, and we have created our first PDF. You'll be asked to choose which scenes you want to include. In this case, we want them all. Now navigate to our 3D PDF. This is all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll join us again soon.